everyone, this is Sue. I have a couple journals ready I would like to show you today. They are made from a kit in my Etsy store, and I'll just put the link to the kit here. And there's well, you know, one of the pages is the cover. This is, I cut it out. This one I printed on copy dyed paper, but I cut it all out. And then for the cover, I just had some books. I think one was a green book, and I can't remember what the other one was. I didn't really like the color of them, but what I did was I glued this image on. And first I kind of colored my edge, the book edge, to match the printable, and this is kind of how they came out. I'll go through this one first. They're very similar. Put a belt closure, an old belt closure around them, so that just slips off. This one had a book spine, so I just used that one, and this one did not, so I just made one out of muslin. I kind of really like how it turned out, so I'll show you that when I get. And there's two signatures and then just one little insert signature in between. And it's called The Weathered Barn. And this book was kind of cool. It had these images on the inside cover that looked kind of like an old, I don't know, farmhouse, I guess. So I like that. So this is, we've seen the printables. So whenever you see the printable pages, you'll recognize them. This is one of the album page pictures. It's just paper clipped on, a little lace on the edge here. And this pocket just flips down, and this lifts up for writing spaces. There are some words on the printables, so I kind of added the little words here and there, memories, and this is one of the journal cards. It's in this old book page pocket, and I sewed around the edges. And this is one of the, and some of the words. I'll just kind of point out. It's an old book page. Another one of the printables in this pocket. There's a little cat on the truck, so I put cat lover up here. It says inspire. This is another one of the pages with some fabric up here. Another little scrap of fabric. I like to add the little scraps of fabric in case you want to add more tabs or different things like that. It's another one of the pictures of some farmers in there. It's just an old recipe card with a little, this is one of the tabs in the printable. It says fresh milk, and this says gold. This is another one of the cards. So it's kind of a big kit. This is some fabric on the edge. This says ideas. This says big news, another fabric tab. This says market. This is the first journal I made, then I kind of changed the pages a little bit, so I guess this is more of a, I don't know what you'd call it, just the first template journal, I guess, and then I do make some changes to the digitals, but I don't like to waste the pages, so I made two journals. There's some lace under here and another one of the cards. This is a quilted, it's not quilted, but it's ready to be quilted, fabric, little vintage fabric piece. This says vintage. There's a pocket down here. It says family. This is like an old scorecard for, I don't know, I'm going to say pinochle. And this is the journal card with the old weathered barn. I try to keep it kind of like a farm type journal in some respects. So a couple farmers in here. Another piece of the fabric. This says grace. This is just some old paper I had. This says prayers. This is one of the blank pages. And this piece of wallpaper. A recipe card. This says favorites. I made this out of some kind of, I think, deli paper from Coburn's or something. It was kind of cool, so I cut it down and put it on the pockets. I thought, oh, that'll go in that old weathered farm journal. This is like an old kitchen. Kind of cute. This is secrets and dreams. Lots of places to write. I did tuck in some of the words I didn't use, like this is the seasons, summer, winter, spring, and summer's on there twice. I might have to change that. Summer's good. So there's some flower seeds there, it says. There's a pocket. And this is another journal card in here. This is old book page pocket. And this flips out. There are some old wallpaper pieces in here, and I do have some wallpaper kits in my Etsy shop. I kind of bundled up some different kinds of papers. So you can kind of check those out. They're kind of fun to add to different places in journals or make covers out of them. This is another one of the journal cards, the weathered barn. This is an old catalog page, says fashion and style. This is a piece of aged paper for journaling. This is thankful and grateful. There's a little tuck spot under here. These are some old book pages. This is a printable that flips up. This is just some, this is faith, some nice writing pages, love, little things, celebrate. This is the center. This is another one. This is like a little farm picture with the family. It's like a seed packet. This is another printable in my store. Quotes, recipes, journal. I've had a little fabric underneath the tabs. This is a printable page, another kind of ephemera. This is one of the wallpaper pockets. This is journey and pray. This lifts up, just a nice blank place to write. This is a little receipt under here. This is one of the seals from the kit. Just a piece of fabric in there. It says celebrate life. This is the cow page. It's another piece of the wallpaper. Flips up. That's the wallpaper. Has a picture of the farm in this little seed packet. That's also another one of the. But the other, that printable had 2 seed packets on it. So. This flips out. It's another one of the journal cards. Some more wallpaper under here. It says family reunion. Another journal card in that pocket. Wallpaper. Some fabric hinges on there. Some farmers. Wallpaper. And farmers tools. This is the one that, this is another printable in my store. It's just a bigger envelope, and then has these 3 pages that come with it. This is to write things down or use them to make lists. Or this is the flap on the other side. It makes a tuck spot for this little lady. This is coffee time and kindness. This is another pocket made out of daily paper, and this is the chicken printable. This lifts up. There's some more of the words. I didn't use them all. I think this is the months and the days. So you can kind of put them in wherever you want. This is another piece of ephemera, coffee dyed. Journal card with the cow. Another cow. And then that's the back. So that is the first journal. And like I said, this is just made from a kit. So you can, you know, if you have a book, you can make your own journal. Look just like this. After I printed out, you know, a couple copies, and I thought, well, I better make a couple journals. So this is the one now that, this has a little different belt. This has the muslin that I made. I just took my 2 book boards, painted them, kind of put some gold gilding around the edge, and then this is the muslin. The muslin is just glued on here, and then also has some some fabric inside, so it's just kind of a nice, not too soft of a spine, but then this one has the 3 signatures in as well. This I have pockets here made out of, this is cows, and they're, like I said, they're very similar. So this is the printable pages again. This one has the drop down pocket and all the same words, and you can't make them exactly the same, but they're pretty close. So I'll just kind of go through it really quickly. Your farmers and your recipe card and your journal cards and the weathered barns and different fabrics and the flip outs, journal pages, lots of little pieces of fabric tabs and little words from the printables, flip up pages, and this is like you can tuck things under there. This is just a pocket. The tractors. This one has the bigger tractor. I think the kit has like 6 pages with images and 6 pages with just backgrounds, and then it has the pages with the tabs and the labels and the words, and then the 2 album pages with the 8 pictures of the farmers. So, like I said, I think this one says letters to Emma, that got added on, and then I kind of added this. This is kind of like the letters, the section. I think it's like the farmer's wife sitting by her little desk, ready to write. So in the Etsy store, I'll have the breakdown, and you can see, you know, exactly what is in. This is one of the other wallpapers from the different wallpaper packets. The wallpaper packets will just have, you know, I'll have a picture of. They're not all the same, so this is the same printables in the flip out. So just kind of wanted to show you, you know, they each have wallpaper and stuff in them, but they're just a little bit, each one's just a little bit different, but they're both the same size and the same kit. So that is my second journal. And it's like the old belt on there, just kind of keeps to the style of the journals. So there's my 2 journals if you want to check them out in my Etsy store. I really appreciate it, and thank you for watching. Bye now.